Hey guys, the Bubba Hunt here, and you're here today because you want to learn how to do a Rubik's Cube. It took me a little while to master it, but I think I got it down so where I can teach it to y'all. So let's get to it. Alright, so before we actually get to starting on the cube, I need to just talk to y'all a little something about the cube, tell you about some lingo I'm going to be using when I talk about it so you won't be lost. First and foremost, whatever color is in the center of a side is always that color of that side. For instance, this will always be the white side because the center piece never moves. You can move it whichever way you want. No matter what, the center piece is never going to move, okay? I want to talk about the faces. So say if the cube is facing this way, green's in front. The green side to us would be the front side, okay? This is front. To us right now, this would be right. This would be left. This is up. This is down. And this one back here is back. So if I were to say to you when we're doing algorithms is just a big word for patterns that we're going to use to solve the cube. So if I were to say in an algorithm to move front, that would mean you would take the front face and move it one time clockwise. If I were to say front inverted, that means you would take the front face and move it one time counterclockwise. If I were to say right, that means you would look at the cube as if, like if this is the front, the right side, as if you were facing it, you would move it one time clockwise. If I were to say right inverted, you would move it one time counterclockwise. Same thing with up. This would be up. This would be up inverted. Oh, there, that's up inverted, okay? So just a sample algorithm that you're going to get very familiar with is right inverted, right, down. And it goes like this: right inverted, right, down. If you do that 6 times, the cube will return to the exact same spot it was at the time. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, it turned to the exact same spot it was. So that's pretty much all I got just for the just telling you about the cube. So let's mix it up and we'll get started. Alright, so now we have a mixed up cube, and the first thing we want to do now is we want to get a white cross on top, okay? I always start with the white side. You can start with any side you want, but just for this tutorial, I suggest you start with the white side just so it's easier. Okay, so we need to make a white cross, and we need to make sure that these lined up. These edge pieces right here, these are called edge pieces. The pieces with 2 colors are called edge, and the pieces with 3 are called corner pieces. Okay, so we need to find edge pieces to fit in here. Here's the red and white piece right here, so we're going to move it over. Because here's the red and white side. Most time when solving a Rubik's Cube, if you want to get a piece to a certain spot, you will put it right underneath it. So that's what we're going to do. We put it right underneath, and all we're going to do is flip it up. Okay, and now we have this connected right here. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, let's find another piece. Let's go orange and white right here. Put it underneath, orange and white, bring it to the top. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Okay, for instance, here's the green and white piece right here. But I need to get it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to the bottom so we can move it around without messing anything up here. Put it underneath where it needs to be. Green and white, and just flip it up like that. Okay, now we have a problem. We need these switched. Because that's not right. We can't have that. So this is where your first algorithm is going to come in. And if you're facing the green side, because we want to switch these right here, you go front inverted, up, left inverted, up inverted. Okay, and it's perfectly right there. Now we have the blue and white as our last cross to finish the cross. Okay, put it right underneath it, bring it up, and it's in the wrong spot, but it's okay because we know an algorithm to fix that. And it goes front inverted, up, left inverted, up inverted. Now we have the cross. Okay, now what we need to do is get the corner pieces in. So for instance, here's the red, white, and blue, and it needs to go in the red, white, and blue corner right here. So we bring it, move it on bottom to where it's right there. Okay, it's perfectly where we need it to be. Just go up, and we're going to use that algorithm I showed you earlier, the right inverted, right, down. Make sure the piece is in the bottom right, and you go right inverted, right, down. Okay, and there it is right there. That's where we wanted it. Let's see. Here is the red, white, and green. Here's the red, white, and green spot right here. And so we're going to use the same algorithm, right inverted, right, down. It's in the right spot. Okay, this one, it's the white, orange, and blue. Put it right underneath it and do the same algorithm. It doesn't always take 1 time. Most of the time it's going to take 3 or 6 times to do it. So just keep doing the algorithm until it gets there. This one will probably take 6. So we go right inverted, right, down, right inverted, right, down, right inverted, right, down, right inverted, right, down, right inverted, right, down. There it is. Now you have your first layer completed. Okay, so we have the first layer complete. Now what we're going to do is work on the second layer, and how we're going to do that is we're going to flip it upside down first, so the white's on bottom. Okay, and now what we're doing for the second layer is we're going to fill all these edge pieces in right here. Okay, we need to get them put in the right spot, facing the right way, all that stuff. So what we're going to do is you look on the top layer for one that does not have yellow in it. Okay, so because if it has yellow in it, it can't go anywhere in here. So here's one. Here's a blue and orange piece. Now what we want to do is we want to line the colors up. Okay, so the blues are lined up. And we're going to be moving it to the left because here's the blue and orange spot right here. So we're going to take it and we're just going to move it to the left. Okay, and so to do that, we have an algorithm and it goes like this. Up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. Okay, and it puts it right there without messing any of the stuff up we already did. These algorithms that I'm telling you right now are going to be the longest ones and the hardest to memorize, but again, I'm going to have the algorithms in the about box over to the right of the screen, and also I'm going to have them at the bottom so you can write them down and use them however you want. Okay, so here's another one already lined up for us, the orange and the green, and we're going to be moving it to the left again, so we're going to be using the same algorithm we just used, and it goes up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. In the right spot, that's what we want. Okay, here's another one. Red and green, and we're going to need to put it in the red and green spot right here, but we're going to be going to the right, and it's the exact same algorithm, it's just reversed, okay? So, again, write this down so you can memorize it. It goes up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up, front. Okay, right in the exact same spot. It's the exact same algorithm, just backwards. Our last one, line the red up. We're going to move it to the left again, so use the first algorithm. Up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. And now we have our first 2 layers complete. Watch my second video for the last layer because it would take too long for all one video. If you have any questions on the first 2 layers, just comment or message me and I'll be happy to answer them.